We are live. Giveaways are open.
Yeah, I don't have one.
It debuff bar.
I'm looking. There is nothing.
Oh. Nice.
Try it on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other friggin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Les.
And this is Jack, and Lily just crawled up on my shoulder. And this is Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned.
That's right.
Every single day of the week. Yes. You can see Lily getting off the shoulder. Maybe she's going back to bed. I don't know. Or she's going to... no idea what she's going to do. It is Lily. Oh, I think she's going to lay down in front of my keyboard again.
I don't know if I'd be sharing that thing publicly. I'll tell you what.
What? I mean, it's Lily, man.
Green room.
Wait. That's funny.
That is funny.
That is funny.
And if you want to see it, you got to come on into the green room, because I'm not going to embarrass him like that.
I don't know what you're talking about. No embarrassing there. That's a classic costume there, Maynard.
I think it's funny nonetheless. But welcome to today's show. It is Whacked Out Wednesday, April 24th, 2024, right here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, as always, those giveaways are open. You know what to do. You're going to tell them, Jack?
You need to !bundle me for the streamer bundle. As long as you're a Shroud player, you can get in on that. And !I love free shit for the Steam key giveaway. And you do not need to be a Shroud player for that one. So
that's right.
That's open to everybody. Just follow both channels. That's twitch.tv/Synesist and twitch.tv/NBNN News. To double your odds of winning. And always better odds on my stream for those.
There's no way there.
Hey, man, I've got one entrance in both of them currently. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
same here. I think I got
Same
one in
here.
my
Maynard's the
giveaways
only one in.
and one in that giveaway. Yeah.
Yeah, Maynard's on top of his game today, so that's all that matters, right?
And Botox
As
is
far as
out
Maynard's
there.
concerned.
What's up, Botox? And I see a bunch of other people out there in the audience.
Yes,
I
and I will say
see Mr. Butts and Jigoku and Draken and Andrea. Yeah, a
I did
couple
spend
names
some
I'm
time
not
out.
familiar with.
I did spend some time out in Castle Atos earlier today, and all I gotta say is that skill learning buff. Why is it limited to Castle Atos?
Because Shroud Math.
That's by far one of the silliest things. I mean, it's a buff that only lasts an hour. It's like you would think that you would want people to like go out and adventure and explore stuff instead of staying in Castle Atos.
Well, my question is, how are you supposed to learn the skills? You're supposed to have somebody like me just stand there for the hour
Yes,
so that you
yes,
can do that, instead of being
yes.
able to go get some experience in a group maybe at a control point for that additional hour. I mean, that doesn't make sense. There's no way to,
It's Shroud Math, man.
yeah, well, amen to that.
Yeah,
As our buddy Coeur d'Alene would say, that's Shroud, baby. That's Shroud.
yeah. But I mean, it's very, very, very silly of them to do that. And it's like, why? But speaking of silliness, you want to talk about a pot update
Oh,
or a
well,
pot a deed update?
a deed
Deed
update
update.
because yeah, I thought it was made pretty clear, on these, and I'm going to bring up the Crown Store as well. So we'll get
Yes.
to the property deeds on the Crown Store as well. Want to start at the Crown Store? Or do you want to start at the topic? Which way you want to go with this?
Well, so
That's really weird.
we need to actually look at the actually we need to look if you have a deed in your inventory
I'm sure I do.
that you can possibly upgrade, because we'll need that. Although I don't have one that will get high enough up there.
I mean, I got some deeds. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I don't have one that would get me high enough.
I have a castle place anywhere taxed. I have a city place anywhere tax free, which is what this person would have needed. And I have a village place anywhere tax free water and tax free water.
But Sandra Sosaria did something silly.
So silly.
She upgraded her keep deed to place anywhere taxed, but it would not place back on the water plot it was just on. If it's place anywhere, why won't it place on water? Especially as it was the next upgrade from pot taxed water. In order to upgrade the deed, I had to unclaim from the spot, which leaves it wide open for someone else to grab the plot, especially as I then had a deed that needed further upgrading and no kodos to upgrade with. Maybe have a way to upgrade without unclaiming a spot as well.
Now, that's a point that we've been discussing over time. Doesn't come up often enough, is being able to upgrade the deed without having to unclaim the lot.
In place? Yeah.
Yeah. But as we all know, if you have a land-based deed and you want to take the land-based and upgrade it to water, you can't just move your lot from land to water. You have to destroy the whole thing and rebuild it all from scratch, and vice versa.
But
she
did have the POT taxed water keep deed that she then upgraded to the place anywhere taxed keep deed.
Yes.
And ran into a problem where, hey, she can no longer place it on
that water lot she had.
That water lot deed. It's like, whoopsies. Wait, what does it say keep on there?
Yes.
Or is it just okay. And Lane with the response, place anywhere denotes the deed can be placed in POTs and NPC towns and doesn't signify that the deed can be placed on water,
Yes.
which is where you actually have to go back through and look at your
Well, even then,
list.
even if you have just a, uh, let's just try. Do you have a regular place anywhere village lot deed by any chance?
Well, I've got a tax-free one, yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
each one of them, so if you're starting with a village place anywhere tax free, then your next one is a POT taxed, then a POT taxed water, then a PO place anywhere taxed, and then a POT tax free, and then a POT taxed water, then a place anywhere tax free, and then a city POT taxed, then a city POT taxed water, and then a city PA taxed, and then a city POT tax free.
yeah. But the confusing part becomes the one where she went from POT taxed water to place anywhere taxed.
Right, but if you notice that the ones that are water placeable clearly all
Yes,
state water
say
on them.
water. Yeah.
Clearly all state water on them. And just so we can get this a little bit, they all state water, water,
Yes.
water. Whereas if you went from the POT taxed water to the place anywhere taxed or place anywhere, which you really can't do, you can get,
Yeah.
the
Well,
PA tax free.
the thing really goes back to the label place anywhere. So I think that's where she was confused, because she just saw place anywhere, not realizing that actually means the town
Right, but
type,
place anywhere
not
tax
the
free still does not specify water,
oh,
whereas the one above that, POT tax free water, does specify.
yes.
Yeah. So again, if she had the, and was she in a POT? What did she upgrade from?
Well, she went from a POT taxed water to place anywhere taxed.
It doesn't actually say that, does it? Yeah, I guess it
Yes, it
had to
does.
be. No, because
Yeah.
it could have been a. Oh yeah, because you can't do a.
Yeah, the POT
Place anywhere. Yeah, you can't
taxed
do a.
water
Yeah.
is cheaper than the place anywhere taxed.
Right, but the only water deeds that are allowed are POTs in place anywhere, you know. Uh, and even then, you go between place anywhere and POT, but the only ones that you can get that go up to water are just POTs with the standard deed. And of course, yes, Andrew Night Owl says founder, I think, is the only deed that is water or land, and that is correct. And of course, they
Yes,
read
that is
place
correct. Yeah.
anywhere tax free water. And again, when you try and upgrade them, they only have an upgrade directly to another place anywhere tax free water to the next level town. They don't have the difference of POT tax free water, POT tax, POT tax free. There's 3 or 4 different levels of those. And as you'll see, as I'm doing this, that I have, uh, a couple of founder deeds still in my inventory here. Here's a village, and the village can only go up to a town, city, keep, or castle. That's the only deed it can go up to. I got a city, which is already a city, which can only ever go up to a keep or a castle. You can't even
Yeah.
upgrade those to POTs. They just go up to the next place anywhere. Yeah. Whereas if you're using, you got a place anywhere tax free or a place anywhere taxed, or even a POT, if it's a POT already, this is a POT village, but anything that is water
Hey,
placeable says water next to it.
Shroud. Yes, Shroud math.
I mean, it's clearly defined, in my list, and I will just copy paste this for you. Hold on, I will
Windows
just,
Shift S.
yeah. and drop this so that you can share this, just so people can see it on your stream if they're not. Where, you
Oh,
know,
I know. I had
in my
something very similar. Yes.
in my inventory, but I have a couple that are just the state water place anywhere, which are founder deeds. I don't know if you got any founders in your
So,
inventory.
Lomir, is that subscription real?
Yes.
Yes. Lomir just subscribed for 27 months on my stream. Thank
For,
you,
for
Lomir.
his
I've been
27th month.
I've been subscribed for 27 months. I didn't just
Yeah, yes.
subscribe for 27
Well,
months.
you have dinged one more level. Are we playing marbles or are we continuing with the Shroud news?
Marbles.
Yep,
Marbles,
gotta load it up.
which means loading the marbles. Dun, 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 dun.
But yes, bad move on your part for not reading. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to go to the Crown Store and go
the fun
to
part about
property
that
deeds.
is she can also turn around and email support at shroudoftheavatar.com, and hopefully they will do something to downgrade her deed and restore her kodos so she can reclaim that lot.
Yeah, so the highest deed you can buy in the store is the city, place, anywhere taxed. And when you look at
Yes.
that, I believe it says in here.
And Maynard with a subscription as well.
Oh,
So,
nice.
let's see. Okay, so hitting random a few times and stopping, and I'm going to be playing The Haunted Hills on my stream.
Yeah, I'm looking over here.
Yes. So she did read Soda just doesn't know what words mean because place anywhere becomes what? It's not place anywhere. Whoopsies.
And let's see
But
what
yes.
we got. Let's see what we've got. Come on, get over here. We've got On Thin Ice. On Thin Ice on this side.
Okay. We are going to be clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. That gives everybody 69 seconds to do exclamation mark play on both streams. Twitch.tv/Cynicist and Twitch.tv/NBNN News. Remember, the winner of the marbles race will win some scrolls. If Laz or myself wins, then you get to send me all of your scrolls.
Yep, and then of course I'm going to
after the game.
Copy this, but of course I'm sure you can
Yes.
pull this up in the Crown Store for yourself. But yes. Note, this property deed is for land-based lots only and cannot be used to claim water lots.
Yes. Oh, damn it. I gotta request more money because
Let's see, that's also taxed because you can't get a place anywhere tax-free in the store, so.
Oh, well, yes. Yes. I'm well aware of that.
Yes. But here we go.
We are going through the cauldron. Tina out first. Will the ghost take anybody?
Out front.
Oh, man. The ghost did not capture
you don't see that one upgrading, I know. But again, when you upgrade, as we showed, it does show water, non-water in the descriptor of the deed.
That is correct,
so
yes.
When you go to upgrade it, if it doesn't say water next to it, then it is not a water placeable deed. Hence why there is the word water, as Andrew Night Owl takes the lead.
Oh, Lomir ejected. And Tina's still in the lead, but I am right on his ass. I am a festering boil on Tina's ass.
Make sure you're raffled up on Jack's side because he's going to be doing some giveaways.
I got a couple of Steam keys to give out in just a few minutes.
Andrew's still in the lead. Maynard trying to catch up.
Yes. And remember, I can sit there and do my day job at the same time as streaming. Why are these things so complicated?
Round and round and round they go. Who's going to drop first? I dropped first, beating everybody.
Oh. So everybody gets to send me their scrolls? Tina's still in the lead on my side. He has extended the lead over my marble. Oh, man. But we are coming down to the end. There's always that chance of the random ghost stealing him at the end. But doesn't look likely. Tina, start to finish, out in front.
So Tina, just for shits and giggles, place anywhere tax-free, should it have non-water next to it, like the ones that have water next to it, or just, as actually, let's see, place anywhere tax-free.
Oh, man.
DOT taxed.
There should be lots of weird things. But hey, you know who's getting a Steam key for me? Lomir. Did you want a copy of Toki?
No.
Okay, that is going to Knight Rider then. Congratulations there, Knight Rider, getting a copy of Toki.
Yeah, see, when you actually click the upgrade button, it says you can upgrade this Deed City Place Anywhere tax-free water to an improved Deed Keep Place Anywhere tax-free water. It does mention that, but when you're doing a tax-free deed and you're going to go to, well, that's already tax-free. And my Castle Place Anywhere, yeah, that doesn't work because that's Castle already. I can't do anything with that, but can't do anything with that. But I got the next track up on my side. It's the Bongo Boogie.
That did work. Yay. Only took like 40 minutes for that to work. Okay.
Oh,
I've got Marble Diner up.
Marble Diner.
And we are clicking start in 3, 2, 1. Start. Exclamation mark play on both streams, twitch.tv/Cinesist and twitch.tv/NBNN News. So get in, because my giveaway's also been reopened for that Steam key. So exclamation mark, I love free shit on my side, because right now Tina's loving his odds of 100% for winning the next Steam key. Dun dun dun, because that giveaway is at the end of this race.
Hey, Stymie's home from work.
Oh, long live the syndicate.
Long live the Stymie.
Yes. Yes. Don't forget exclamation mark, I love free shit on my stream. Okay. Now Tina's odds have dropped down to 50%. Okay, but we are down to 10 seconds before the marbles start dropping. Remember the fun thing.
And here we go, down the pegboard.
Yes.
And first off the ramp is going to be me.
Oh. The savage savage furry with an early lead on my side. Go Stymie. Will the Marbles Diner work? But Lomir steals the lead from him.
Yeah, well,
And
we
a speed
stole the lead
boost.
on this side as well.
Yes. Oh, Lomir ejected. No. I am right on behind Stymie right now, so we'll see whether or not something weird happens. But Tina ejected.
And off to the whoop-de-doos.
Oh, and
Tina and Lomir.
Stymie and I are now tied.
And Tina steals the
With
win.
me,
I take second. Lomir
it's
takes third.
inching out a slight lead. Although it says the main.
That's right, guy. That's right.
I know. Bad things happened, right? Exclamation mark, I love free shit. Get on the Steam key. Giveaway. Oh, I was ejected. The Savage Furry in the lead.
The Justice TV show. What's up, Justice?
Oh, yes. And streamer bundle being Andrew ejected. The Maynard caught up to the Savage Furry and took the lead. Dun, dun, dun. The Maynard currently in the lead. Will things work out for everybody?
No.
Because Stymie re-steals the lead again. And the victory.
Go Stymie!
Go Stymie! Go Savage Furry! Okay. Send in Stymie some scrolls for that victory. Are you ready for that Steam key giveaway on my side?
Make sure you're bundled up because those are coming up.
Yes. Okay, Lomir. Did you want a copy of Kaichu, the Kaiju dating sim?
No.
Are you sure about that? You really want to give that one up to someone else?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to Tina as well, because Tina really wants to figure out how to date something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Yeah, if I'm going to date anybody, it's going to be in real life, not in the game.
Are you sure about that? Advancements in AI, you could end up with a perfect partner.
Well, when I meet a real person, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. How much is Kaichu worth? $10. Yes, Lily. How are you doing? You want to get up on my shoulder again, or you just want to be here in front of me asking for love? Yes.
Looking for love and all kinds of.
See, Lily wants on the shoulder, so she will get on the shoulder. Okay, so Laz, how is your marbles game coming along?
Mine's over and done with minutes ago.
Oh, who won on your side?
Oh, who did I say won on my side?
Tina.
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Tina, then Laz, and me.
Yes. Okay.
Who did I say won?
Yes.
They got to send
Tina.
some of these scrolls.
Tina did.
Tina.
Wasn't me. That's all I know. Was not me.
Yeah,
okay,
I won the first one on my side, so I didn't have to send anything out, and I sort of forgot.
Okay. You forgot. Okay. So are you ready to discuss the QA server real quick? Because QA server patch notes, because we do have a release tomorrow.
Do we have QA server patch notes?
No, we don't.
Oh, okay. You're just being
facetious. Still been almost an entire year since that was last updated.
Yes. Because...
And they're still making QA server patches.
June
anybody what's being deployed.
26th, 2023.
Yes, Jack with the quick question. Or we can go check the Tweeterverse for a minute because it's almost time to, and realize that, hey, that still hasn't been updated since the 4th, nor has the Shroud of the Avatar one since 2022.
It really wasn't a trick question.
No, it's like, nope.
More like just a
But are
blanket.
you
Did you know?
ready
Yeah, I'm ready to pull
for
my giveaway.
the streamer bundle giveaway is now closed, and the wiener
Lomir!
on both sides?
Yep.
Oh man, Lomir, start those trades with us. So that way we can give you these streamer bundles. And then y'all can watch Lily jumping off.
There you
And
go,
jumping
Lomir.
around.
Very
And
good.
then saying, pet me some more as the furry tentacle does come back.
That's right.
There
Fucking
you go.
Lomir.
Congratulations, Lomir.
Nice,
And then Lily is
Tiny.
now laying on
Thank
my
you.
phone.
Ad break in
Okay.
progress. Lomir's going to add those to his stack.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yes. Okay. Where do we want to go next there, Laz?
Let's talk about some Scotty stuff.
Some Scotty stuff, because Scotty has posted again on the forums with Nimron's wooden lion chair. Salutations. I'd meant to post this a bit earlier, but alas, life seems to get in the way. Honestly, I've had my nose pressed onto far too many different grindstones, and it's been difficult juggling everything, but I've been wanting to create this particular item for quite some time. Back in the days when a lot of local player events were going on in Austin, I was honored to host quite a number of our players at my own humble home. As a result, they were able to get a gander of some of the interesting artifacts that fill my house, especially some of my favorite relics of furniture, costumery, and other decorations that I've always enjoyed taking to SCA encampments and wearing when attending medieval and Renaissance fairs, both near and far. One type of furniture I've always treasured, and which is often commented upon by guests, is my late medieval styled lion-headed wooden folding chair, of which I was lucky enough to acquire 3. And that is the real lion-headed chair. And then mine are true historical artifacts, but instead of the result of some, are not true historical artifacts, but instead the result of some really good work, I believe, coming out of India at the time, which was being sold at a place called Pier 1 Imports. You remember Pier 1 there, Laz?
I just laugh when I hear that because it reminds me of the Seinfeld episode on Pier 1.
Yes.
Where
I
Kramer
don't recall that.
keeps getting 5 and 6 Pure One magazines a day or a week,
a day, yes.
And he's ridiculous. So he was saving them under
Yes.
Jerry's sink. And he takes them back to the store and throws them back into the store, going, "Take your mail." Then he goes to the post office and he wants to cancel his mail because he doesn't want to get mailings from Pure One.
Then let's
Tier
see.
1 imitations.
Yes. But then after that, long ago, back in the late 80s when I first joined the SCA, you can still find these chairs like this being sold from time to time, but certainly not at insanely low prices I got mine for when Pier 1 decided they were done carrying them and sold all of the stultifying price of $15 each. The design is based on one of many different styles of these chairs, such as the Sedia Savonarola, whatever that is, which was a late medieval folding chair that originated in northern Italy, becoming popular during the 15th and 16th century. Certainly go check out such chairs online to see a plethora of styles that existed. I really wanted to capture my own particular versions accurately for the sake of those who wanted to relish something familiar from my home in-game. As such, I realized it was time to get some good visuals of one of them for texture creation and reference during 3D build-out, so I knew it was time to take some decent photos. Normally, for things that come from my imagination, I like to hand paint stuff, even if referencing other imagery. Come on. There. Since Lily's helping me do things with my mouse. But in this case, I really wanted the piece to come out picture perfect, so I sacrificed my artistry to follow the real-life object from my home as closely as possible. Please note that there are some casualties in the kitchen when I snapped these photos because, like an idiot, I set up the gray felt background by stacking some heavy bowls on the corners, which promptly got dragged off by the weight of the felt, which then sent one crashing to the ceramic tile floor to shatter into 1,000-foot lacerating shards, which of course took me 10 times longer to clean up than it did to actually take these and a half dozen other photos. Ugh. Yes. Then after that, let's see. So he did take it apart in order to take those pictures. And got really close up. Yes. Nonetheless, with punctured feet tended to and photos taken, goofy lion face and all, I was ready to move on to the next step. I'm one of those weird old school computer game environment artists who likes to create texture before I do modeling of the mesh. Then after that, where am I at? I'm literally imagining how I want to eventually UV map as my as of yet unmade 3ds Max model as I'm assembling the texture map for the sake of making sure I'm using the texture space as efficiently as possible while still being able to use desired portions of it in a tiling fashion. Doing so means I can extend the UV coordinates of the mapping off one edge from bits of the texture as it wraps smoothly back onto the opposite side. This allows me to have deeper pixel density for certain elongated areas of the mesh with a smaller texture, which is something that painting a texture onto the mesh and then algorithmically unwrapping it explosively to autofill a texture square doesn't do. I come from a conceptual place of wanting to potentially use portion of the texture map for other things later if desired, and it's really hard to do that if the texture is generated through algorithmic unwrapping, which makes it too uniquely fractured to practically use it for anything else. Going this route also helps to ensure that I'm able to get away with using only smaller texture for the whole thing, making the end result more efficient and potentially less of a burden on frame rate if they're all over the place. Anyways, this was the end result.
End results.
As a flat image. Next up, the build out in 3ds Max. I initially start by bringing up a few select objects, I've made in the past into an empty scene, which I'll use for size and pixel density comparison so I start crafting my new item. After that, I love projecting my finished textured map onto a totally flat plane and sizing that plane up until certain elements, such as the back, the arm, sides, and flat seat ribs, are essentially the size I want them to be for my final goal. To save time on mapping them by hand later, which can be a really arduous process, I adore cutting those pieces out of my plane and folding them into more rounded shapes like some kind of printed craft paper sculpture, similar to the full head mask you can see about halfway through the video for actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
Yes. Once I created and sutured together all the basic elements, I turn off the material for a moment and then continue assembling the whole form by duplicating any pieces as necessary, while scaling them up or down as needed to make sure I match the photo references I took, while simultaneously comparing them to existing functional chairs already in the game for the sake of achieving later functionality. Once it's all assembled, I turn the material back on and fix the UV mapping as needed for final results. I often render it using the built-in 3ds Max renderer just to make sure all things are all good. Half of it, then textures applied, half of it,
again.
then the full thing, and then boom, you have the comparison. And then with all that accomplished, it's time to take it into Unity for assembly of the prefab, along with creating a material for it within the editor and addition of all the collision sound effects and whatever other functional elements it requires. There's a lot that goes into something even as simple as this looks to allow it for it to be placed and merely sat upon by players in-game. Even with all the care I took creating it, another person had to go in and do some tweaks to fix the little node that allowed the sitting animation to look just right. And then a third person even had to touch it yet again because a tiny thing the second person changed caused it to become unplaceable in the actual game, and that had to be fixed. Such is the delicacy of proper asset production. Then there you have Lord Nimrod sitting in the chair. Anyway, when all was said and done, I was really happy with the outcome, and I'm hoping you enjoyed my little creative journey I took making some of you fine folks that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. As always, I'm not exactly sure how the powers that be will be making it available to you, but I do know that it should be coming your way fairly soon. Thanks again for your interest in my endeavors.
Still waiting for all those houses that you're supposed to be creating,
Hey.
Still waiting for all those houses.
Hey, go back to the painting of Scott Jones. That should be a painting of Lord Nimrod, not Scott Jones. Do you know why? Because it's his character picture, not him. Yes, I know. I'm an ass. But do you like that the chair?
I'd rather have new houses.
Oh yeah. Well, I'd rather have.
Yeah.
I'd rather have.
I'm going to spend money on something. I'd rather have big houses than.
Hey.
Yeah.
And then from when Laz posted this to me refreshing it, now there are some responses.
Yeah. Well, actually, you posted it to me, not the other way around. See.
I'm partial to these. I posted it to you. Yes.
I'm partial to these beautiful leather chairs that we have on the lot here. You know, you don't get much better than these. Yeah.
This is what I just like. This is what I'm getting off of Lily right now. Even though I brushed her earlier. Y'all saw me brush her, and yet I'm still like...
And Tina says, I'm going to call a little bullshit here. Textures are basically free as long as you have the VRAM.
Yeah, well, I mean, Shroud math, man. Shroud math. Filled. Lily has such soft fur. I really need to do that thing where it's like I create like the fur, like...
a fur version,
or something like that. cat fur pillow and give it to anybody that's allergic to cats. But Duke Gregor's like, wow, amazing, incredible work from that Sean guy. Maybe we'll get a crafting recipe this time. Bergen with the excellent comment. The crafting recipe this time. Yes, because Shroud. Nice work from Bo Myers. Very nice and always. I love seeing what you're working on. Isabel with chairs. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing the creative process, even though my design knowledge was left with Photoshop from 1990, and I love knowing the ins and outs of Soda. Belladonna, I remember back at SodaCon 2018, watching him work on a Viking type bow and some other Viking design stuff. It was amazing to see his detail and design. So seeing him take things and create is always fascinating. Keep up the good work, Scotty. Yay.
Yay. We have a chair.
We have a chair.
That we don't know when we're going to get it.
We do not know when we are getting said chair, but the asset is available.
$80. This live stream only.
Yes.
I don't know. We just have to wait and see tomorrow, because we never know what tomorrow is going to bring except release 125 on our doorstep.
Yes.
But all right, place anywhere deeds is done. Chair is done. What do we want to do? You want to do new player, or might be a stupid question?
Oh, let's go with make supply bundles great again.
Oh, make supply bundles great again. Oh, make supply bundles great again.
Could we have a bit of a review of the supply bundle pool of items? Seems they rarely drop anything useful. Many of the newer artifacts and items never drop in them. I know some of the left out by design just feels like they're dropping the same junk items over and over these days, and I need a bit of a shakeup even more so it's not the same base pool of being used for treasure maps. I really don't want to request anything special or ask for items I'm missing, more of a change and surprise us. I would love to see something like these added myself. Yellow supply bundles with the Sutuk Bluster 1 to 3 quarts, an ingot or two, an imbued potion, 5 to 10 stack of reagents, 5 to 10 stack of basic cooking materials, cooking oil, butter, veggie stock, whatever. Blue bundles and above, ether potions, pie doughs, rock maple or gray maple, some second tier crafting mat in a very small quantity. Orange bundles above, chance of a rare level artifact. As above, pool of possible items just seems small and limited. Old these days, need some love to excite us. I will say that I got 20 kodos from a mining node earlier today.
Nice.
How do you find kodos inside of a mining node? That's Shroud, baby. Yes. Supply bundles were created to avoid work. Yes, which means that the loot tables for them needs to be revised and updated.
Absolutely.
Was it earlier today that I actually opened a couple? Do I have any supply bundles on me?
Excuse me.
I want to say that I did.
I was up early today, folks, so sorry for all the yawns.
Yes, although my I'm trying to find where my loot stuff was earlier.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
Hey man. I did get a bunch of
Yeah, when was that, Andrew? He said he opened an orange bundle and surprise, a place anywhere tax deed village.
What? I know, work. That's a nice. Last week you got that. That's pretty nice.
Lomer is going to be hoping for a keep deed when he opens his 300 supply bundles.
Yeah.
300 streamer bundles, I should say.
Yes. Where the fuck are my opening of my gray bundles?
You won't see them if you've done something,
Yeah, well, which means I can't tell what is the things from the
you
gray
recently
bundles.
looted, you won't know without having to go through your whole inventory, yeah.
Yeah. Because
You
it doesn't
won't
say
know.
the. Yes.
Oh, man. I need a nap.
Who doesn't need a nap? It's a nap time to
Yeah,
part
well,
of the
I had
day.
like 3 hours sleep last night because I had to get up early and take my old man to the airport, so.
I did not sleep well last night either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's, we got that one out of the way. Let's get the stupid question.
Yes.
Because it might be a stupid question if.
Everything's a stupid question, but we didn't. Where's the stupid question? Might be a stupid question, but do all drone planted seeds give deco versions?
No.
I have an elderberry plant deco. Did that come from the royal elderberry plant? And if so, does this mean the immortality seed plant might have a deco version of it? If so,
No.
that would be flipping awesome.
No.
No. Alley-oop with it does not. Royal elderberry doesn't either. The plotted elderberry in the store is a large blooming plant.
You purchased that separately.
Does it actually change bloom based on the in-game season?
No.
Speaking of what? No, it does not. Speaking of what?
Speaking of which, plants. You know, I have a cherry pie plant by my house.
You still waiting for it to grow cherry pies?
Yeah, it still hasn't given me a cherry pie.
That's a shame that, yes.
I mean,
Maynard was up playing Baldur's Gate 3. That's why he didn't get any sleep, because he was enjoying the story. And, yes.
I mean, if anything can give me a cherry pie with no cherry, well, no pies. I mean no crust, no whatever, no pie tin. It'd be Shroud math.
Shroud math.
I want a gold tree.
Well, Tina with the interesting question. Do we have in-game seasons in any meaningful way?
Nope. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Would require developers to actually think of how they're going to implement them. It's the same thing with the calendar in-game as well. Does it really do anything? No, not really. Nope. Other than the Tower of the Shuttered Eye quest, where you have to be approaching it near midnight. It used to be something where it was midnight on a full moon, but I think they changed that.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it's still midnight on a full moon. And then there's that other quest where you got to stand out in the plains on the top of a hill and wait for the sun to reach a certain point so that shadow reaches a certain point so that you can actually open a chest.
That's a Sequana Colossus, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
It's one of the Colossus statues. One of the Colossus statues.
Yeah, well, a muddy tree doesn't work in Shroud. It would be a gold tree.
Hey man.
Well, what I would really like is my gold coin printing press back, but
Yes, the one that Lord British gave us way long ago, where you could
yes,
press gold coins
where, where
from an ingot.
you could take ingots and actually make your own gold coins and print your own money.
Yes,
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 yes. And don't tell me it's not possible because the tech's in the game and we used to do it.
yes, we did.
Yes. As
Yeah,
there is
I
such a
mean,
thing as a coin press.
yeah. The other thing would be to actually tie the in-game events, like the periodic things, to the in-game calendar and not the real-world calendar.
Well, it'd be
How
like
about that? That would make you to pay attention to that the in-game calendar.
tying events to the comet passing.
Yes,
When the comet's in the sky, you get better
but
chances of doing this, better chances of doing
but
that,
but
worse chances of doing this.
last
But
that should be not tied. The comet passing is what, July through September, October in the real world.
it's a
It should be
long
tied.
period.
Yeah, it should be tied to the in-game calendar, because right now in-game it is Saturday, February 14th in the winter of 695,
And it's raining.
and it's raining.
Yes, because we don't have
It's not
real
snowing,
snow.
it's raining. Yes. And I have hit 47 summoning so far.
Hey, you went up a whole 7 in this hour.
Hey man, hey. What can I summon now? What can I summon at 47? Nothing. Still Bear Patriarchs. 50 is the red poison dart frog.
Yeah, that's what we call
59 of the
that's what we call
ferocious
Florida
brown.
snow in the winter.
Yeah.
Rain.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, they would actually have to make seasonal weather, like deserts would be very, very dry, have dust storms, things like that.
We were supposed to have all that stuff, but keyword supposed to.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know what we're supposed to do now, Jack?
We are supposed to close a streamer bundle.
We're supposed to close some
And
giveaways and get the flock out of here and get ready
then
for
draw,
tomorrow's release.
and then
Because
open up a
tomorrow, release
trade window.
125 goes live.
Yes.
So let's see who's getting my streamer bundle.
Oh, Andrew Night Owl got mine. And the good thing is he's standing right beside me, so I can trade it to him.
Conjure Dragon, Mr. Henri Fletcher.
Have we ever given away Cook Serve Delicious 2?
Oh, I've given away 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Yes,
I've
given away all of them.
Yeah, I know. I also completely skipped when ski lifts go wrong, because I know we've given that away.
It doesn't matter. Just
but
pick a winner, and then you can see if they got it or not. That's all.
Maynard, do you have a copy of Sacrifice, or Sinner Sacrifice for Redemption?
Now, usually I just send it to them and then go, hey, if you ain't got it, if you got it, then just tell me, and I replace it and put it in another.
Yeah, I don't ever recycle those keys, so
yeah. See, I do.
So many unclaimed keys out there.
Like right now, I think I have like 3 of them sitting waiting, and I'm going to use one of those for my giveaway right now. Because I have copies of, what do I have copies of right now? I have a copy of Wolfenstein 3D. I've got a copy of Windward. I've got a copy of From Space. And I've got a copy of Escape Game Fort Boyard. All available for the taking. So I will let my winner pick one of those 3 games. Well, 4 games: Wolfenstein 3D, Windward, From Space or Escape Game, Fort Boyard. So you take your pick out of this one. You tell me 1, 2, 3, or 4. Those in the giveaway, picking myself a winner. And Conjure a Dragon. Which one do you want? Wolfenstein 3D, Windward, From Space, or Escape Game, Fort Boyard.
Okay.
He doesn't want the Boyard because he just gave me that one back, so I know he doesn't want that one.
Fort Boyardee.
Just Boyard, yeah, no D. So From Space, Windward, or Wolfenstein 3D. You get your choice. You can think about it for a minute as we wrap things up here on NBNN. He wants From Space. All right. And From Space, here we go. We'll get this to Conjure a Dragon. And can I do a search with it there? No, I can't. So, From Space. Let's see. From Space Team. And From Space on Steam is $14.99 retail. Currently on sale for $3.74. But that's going to Conjure a Dragon, so congratulations to you. And of course, thank you all for joining us today. We will be here with the release 125 tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then,
Something.
I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Wilmir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.